closing in on game time at Wrigley Field. The Cardinals and the Cubs, next on the show. Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Game number 3 of this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first 2 games of the series.
Yeah, and I think right now both teams are just trying to get into the flow of the season. And it's a first series. You just want to get through this, start getting used to playing every day. Hopefully come out of the gate strong.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. John Jay will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, center fielder, John Jay.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball.
First pitch, 120.
And the pitch. Now here's a sharply hit ball back up the middle. It's going to find its way into center field, and the leadoff man is aboard to start the afternoon.
Yeah, a nice job there as this one gets right up the middle to start the ball game. Always nice to put a guy in the stretch right from the very start.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. EK, as we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here this afternoon, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Two pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Matt Holliday standing in now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And you figure to see that changeup more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
He's ready now to pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here comes a 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. But this is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Matt Adams will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Here's the first offering, and this will be fouled away. He waits, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
On the way. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, he had to wait a couple of batters before getting his chance to run. But he made it pay off here as he's into scoring position now with 2 away here in the first.
Here comes the 1-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. They'll match up against the MVP of the 2013 NLCS, the very difficult-to-solve right-hander Michael Wacha. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Eric Harris, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Ready now on 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Now the 1-2. And Fowler swings and misses as he's retired for round number 1. A look there at our scouting report is here's what you'll see out of this 23-year-old right-hander.
Jorge
Jorge Soler will dig in here. First pitch coming. Swing and a line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Waka delivering a 1-1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 2-2. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Pause, now the pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
1-1 pitch on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Here comes Waka on a 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Jay has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. We've played an inning. No score. Yadier Molina will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Number 4. Yadier Molina.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
So 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take you back to the 1970s. EK and I were probably still watching Saturday morning cartoons, but it happened on this date in baseball history. Johnny Peralta steps in now. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Turn two now, let's go! There you go.
He's set. Now the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Peralta. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Here's the 1-2. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Okay,
Here comes a 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Come on, throw one past
3-2, here it is. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch there, 3-2. Probably would have been ball 4, but I'm not sure if I could have laid off that one either.
Colton Wong will stand in, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
From the stretch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
He's gonna go!
The 1-1. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now. Here it comes, 2-1. Ball 3. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Here he comes, 3-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's the payoff pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Jason Hayward will get his first shot at it here. First pitch coming. And a ball, 1-0.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Oh, that's wrong. That's so wrong.
First and second now, one man out. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
And now on 2-0, you can't just lay a fastball in there, or he could make this a 3-0 game before you know it.
Now the 2-0 home. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Ready with the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Michael Waka will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
First offering on the way. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Comes set. Now the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. A big pitch here. 1-2. Here's a swing, and oh boy, this could be trouble. And it is trouble. That should be extra bases. 2 runs score. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. Now the 3rd man is scored. And now they'll get an out at 3rd base at least, but meanwhile 3 runs have already come in to score.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It's a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
In now is John Jay. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or 2 to get himself together over in the dugout.
Go!
The 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Can he get up and make the play? Yes, he can. A beautiful play that time, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cardinals lead it 3-0. Chris Coughlin will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch to him. Ball 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
The 1-0 pitch. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
And there you go. Maybe not the finest hit he'll ever have, but at least he's got a batting average. That's what counts in the long run.
Miguel Montero will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. First pitch on the way. And that's taken for strike one.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. A runner at first with no outs here. He's set. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Another 0-2 coming. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out.
Second baseman,
Arismendi Alcantara will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and one away now. First pitch coming. On the ground to second base. This could be two. Peralta for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Matt Carpenter is ready to go here as we begin the third.
The Cardinals, third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Now the 1-1. Swinging a liner back through the box. And a base hit now as that's how the third inning gets underway.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
Matt Holliday will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul for strike two. Comes set, now the pitch. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
1-2. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And Holiday has a base hit.
Okay.
And that's not a good start to the inning on the mound. Back-to-back hits have him in trouble again, and at this point, they can't afford to let this deficit get any wider than 3.
Matt Adams will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game, as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. And here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. First and second here with nobody out. He waits. Now the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Here's Castro for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles quite like a double play ball to that 3rd guy.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
A man on third with 2 down.
Come on, Cub.
The 1-0 home. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 1-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2.
2 balls.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on 2 and 2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3 and 2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Full count pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And awfully close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Not a real good sign here. Already his 3rd walk of the ball game this early on. And that's a sign to me he may not have brought his A game to the ballpark. He's had to work awfully hard out there so far.
Johnny Peralta will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. One-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
The 2-2 coming. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3 and 2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Well, he's a pitch away from getting out of the inning unscored upon, but just can't seem to make that final pitch that he needs. This turns into a 2-out, 2-strike RBI single. Those are the ones that really hurt.
Don't let him score.
Colton Wong will stand in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now the 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-0 on the way. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Two down, runners at first and second. Now the 3-0 offering. Let it rip that time, 3-0, but the fastball's by him, 3-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Get the bat out.
Three-1 on the way. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's 2 walks now here in this third inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward will have a shot now to really open this one up in the early going.
Okay, guys, stop the damage.
Now here's the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
And this is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
The 1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
The 2-0 on the way. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
Get these guys.
2 out, bases loaded.
Let's get him out.
2-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
You can do it.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. The 2-2 one more time. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Come on, let's go.
3-2 with the bases loaded. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
That's really a no-win situation out there on the mound. You can't lay one in there because a guy like this could hit the ball into the parking lot, but you definitely don't want to give him a free run. And now he's got to turn right around and deal with another bases-loaded situation here.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And that's going to do it now for Travis Wood. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Edwin Jackson is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Michael Waka will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
Don't let him score!
Now the first pitch.
Yeah!
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Put this next guy! Let's go, Cubby!
From the belt, the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Cubs nothing. Tommy La Stella will stand in.
Leading out for the Cubs, third baseman, Tommy La Stella.
Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Here it comes. Slow curveball, 75 on the radar. It's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Now the pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Stepping in now, Edwin Jackson.
Here we go.
As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. The pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. The 1-2 with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes, because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. 2 out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's one pitch away from doing just that.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. John Jay will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Center fielder, John Jay.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Let's go, 1-0 on the way. Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Full count offering on its way. And that's off his leg on the mound. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Concentrate on the play, Polly.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now here's the first pitch. Runner goes for second. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
One man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. First pitch coming. Runners on the move for second. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Fowler comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Matt Adams will stand in looking to turn things around. He's struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. First offering on the way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. One-0 pitch now. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Alcantara is there to make the catch and the side is retired. Cards leave one as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Jorge Soler will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First pitch coming. And that's in there for a strike.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Here's the pitch. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there, he was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch on the way. Oh, and Rizzo gets on top of one and sends it in the air out to deep right field. Hayward is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first out.
A shortstop, number 13,
Starlin Castro will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch to him. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
In now, Chris Coughlin. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no shot for Holiday. It's a foul ball. From the stretch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's ready. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes the 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
He's set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Wong will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning.
Strike him out!
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up a bit.
Here's the 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
3-0 is on the way. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
The 3-1 is on the way. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
Now batting, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. First pitch coming. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. One on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Colton Wong will stand in. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Miguel Montero will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Montero waits, now the pitch. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Here's a 1-0.
Here we go.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for 1 pitch in 1 spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Curveball and a dandy right there. And from 2-0, it's back to 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Come on, Tom.
Here's the full count offering. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Well, you've got a big lead out there on the mound, so on 3-2, it's challenge time. He comes with the good fastball here, but this ball gets turned around for a solid single. That's all right, though. Better that than walking.
Arismendi Alcantara will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this.
Get it out of here.
He's set, now the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. One there, on to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, that's the absolute definition of a pitcher's pitch right here, especially in a double play situation. I mean, not only is this pitch down, I don't even think it's in the strike zone, and that's an easy double play.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Here's the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll round it and try for third. And he is in there.
Well, it was looking like he was going to breeze through another inning unscored upon, but now, all of a sudden, here's a 2-out triple. He's going to need to do some work to get out of here with the shutout still intact.
Jonathan Herrera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Jonathan Herrera.
And that's in there for strike 1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
Comes set, now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off. Waka delivering a 1-1. Fouled back.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Here comes Waka on a 1-2. Goes the other way, and he got a lot of it out to deep left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Phil Koch will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 27, Phil Koch.
Jason Hayward will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here it comes. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Let's go, Cubs.
Now the pitch. And that's more of a slurve than a slider, but whatever it is, it's 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
1-2. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Away right here.
The 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Strike him out.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, not necessarily the pitch you'd expect on 3-2, but maybe that's what makes it effective. You see, they challenged him up in the zone that time, and if you're expecting something at the knees, it's tough to go up and get that.
Into the box now, Michael Waka, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a 2-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
Pitch on the way. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
John Jay will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. And here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
2 out, nobody on.
Let's get me out here. Come on.
Now the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And now a pitch on the way. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Dexter Fowler will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Jorge Soler will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now the 1-0 pitch. Breaking balls in there that time, 1-1. One pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Now the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
One of the great things about the play he made right there is it's really difficult to run after a ball that long and not have the ball bounce up and down in the air while you're running. You got to run on your toes. That's what he did. That keeps the ball smooth and makes it easier to catch.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Matt Carpenter will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Now here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
The 3-1 coming. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Hard to do much better than this. I mean, here are the only 3 batters he's faced since coming on. Strikeout, strikeout, and strikeout. Boy, that is flat dealing there. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard to third.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, number 7, Matt Holliday.
So the leadoff man is gone here, and that'll bring up the former batting champ, Matt Holliday. Now the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. The next pitch. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Since coming in the 6th, I mean, he's knocked down 5 in a row. It's giving him a real lift out there.
Matt Adams will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
All right, go.
Now here it comes. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. The pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. We'll see the exciting young shortstop Starlin Castro lead things off when we return. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. St. Louis is out in front, 5-0. And there is the aforementioned Mr. Castro. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes Waka on a 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Let's go, Cubby. Come on.
Let's go, 2-2 pitch on the way. Full count, 3-2.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
No walks so far. Here's the 3-2.
Here we go.
And he pops him up back behind second base. Waiting on it is Peralta. 1 gone.
That's telling of how they've swung the bats. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Chris Coughlin will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. First pitch coming. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's Waka now 2-0. And a fastball in the air for Holiday and left. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher,
Miguel Montero will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. The 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the 1-2 home to Montero. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Cubs are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Yadier Molina will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Good boy.
First offering on the way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly 1 away. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Johnny Peralta will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Colton Wong will stand in. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here comes the 1-0. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. Well, they always end the 7th inning stretch here at Wrigley with "let's get some runs," but they're going to need plenty of runs in this one, as our line score shows us that the Cubs indeed trail by a bunch here on this sun-baked afternoon. Jason Hayward will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. First pitch on the way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Has a look, now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. This ball will be chopped foul. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. One left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Arismendi Alcantara will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First pitch to him. Fouled back. Now the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and grounded the other way to third. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. His shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Tommy LaStella will stand in. He tripled in his last appearance. First pitch coming. Lays off 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
One out, nobody on. Here comes the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Bases are empty, one man out. And now a pitch on the way. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
These guys continue to put up very little resistance out there. He's on his way towards a 5-hit shutout.
Wellington Castillo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Wellington Castillo.
Now a little dribbler up the line to first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And the pitch. Out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 once more. Now a hard liner towards short. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Dexter Fowler will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now here's the first pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And Holiday will make the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Justin Grimm come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Peter Borges will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Now the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A 2-1 offering. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes a 2-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Oh, that's a nice comeback from down in the count 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
In now is John Jay, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. On the way. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
Matt Carpenter will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. Here's the first offering. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 home. There goes Jay. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Hoagland there to grab it as that becomes out number 2.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Matt Holliday standing in now as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Comes set, now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
From the belt, the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit all the way, but let's check out the attempt here at first base. I think maybe if he stretches out, he could have knocked this ball down, but instead you see that ball get on him just a little too quickly there as he gives it the sliding effort, but I think that ball was headed for right field all the way.
Here's Matt Adams now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Well, there's nobody up in the bullpen throwing, so this guy's going to have to sink or swim.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Stop him right here!
Here comes the 1-1. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off, fouled.
Win, Cubs!
Big pitch here, 1-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Cards strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Jordan Walden is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Jordan Walden.
Jorge Soler will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Here we go.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Here we go, Cubs. Here we go.
Now the 2-0. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. On to first is Peralta, 1 away here.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you've got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit, and all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Come on.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll take a look at ball 1. now, the 1-0. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Adams is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Starlin Castro is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Pitch on the way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Ready now on 1-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Got to make them sweat a little.
Here we go, Cubbies. Here we go. Here we go, Cubbies. Here we go.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 5-0. So long from Wrigleyville.
Our final line score this afternoon.